My name is Fritha Langeman and I'm an Associate Professor at the Michaelis School of Art, the University of Cape Town in South Africa, where I teach printmaking. This exhibition of mine, Freighted, 500 Years of Rhinoceros Collection and Display, is an exhibition that was designed to move around the world to various locations. The project was sparked by the print of Dürer's rhinoceros, which is 500 years old, and the story, the narrative of that rhinoceros that started in India and moved all its way around Africa. And for me, this encapsulated this imperialist image of the rhino and animals and the control of animals over a long history. The text on Dürer's rhino, which is the word abconfet, which is an accurate copy of an unseen original, which as a printmaker I found very interesting, but also the idea that the original was not visible then, and the rhino may no longer be visible today. Why I was interested in coming to Antwerp was to connect with Ruud Appeltand's project.
I'm Ruud Appeltand. I'm a research professor at the University of Antwerp, where I'm developing stem cell technologies to increase fertility in endangered species. I'm working already for a few years on the conservation of the northern white rhinoceros. The northern white rhinoceros is now functionally extinct, with only 2 females left in the world, and they are guarded 24 hours a day just because of the persistent poaching, habitat loss. There is no possibility anymore that it can be solved in a natural way, so we need as a human to intervene.
So this project looks at images in reproduction. There are no real objects of a rhino in this. There are prints, there are artifacts that have been reproduced, and various narratives over a 500-year history. So there are trails to be followed in this exhibition. There are connections across them.
Me and Fritha are working on the same reality, but from a completely different perspective. I'm more focusing on science, she's on art. My part is sometimes very incomprehensible, very technological for the lay public. And art can evoke emotions that can maybe also increase the interest of the public for the scientific efforts.
There's a whole series of newspaper clippings which talk about what happened in 1893 in Zimbabwe, which was then Rhodesia, where it was known at the time that there were very few northern white rhinos left, and yet there were missions sent to kill the last few existing. Those rhinos were brought back to the Tring Museum, to the Cambridge Museum, those specimens from that particular hunt. There's a reproduction of what looks like a rhino with its horn cut off, because that rhino in 2008 in the South African Museum had its horn cut off by robbers, as so many other rhinos did in other museum collections.
Come and visit the crates in the Q building at the campus Drie Eiken at the University of Antwerp. I really hope that students come, that I can evoke some interest in science. When there is a general interest, governments, sponsors, they will see the opportunity to also fund projects in science to work on the conservation of the rhinoceros. We need support, we cannot do it alone anymore.